Picture this. You walk into a store for milk and bread, grab a cart out of habit, and somehow walk out $50 poorer with bags full of things you never planned to buy. Sound familiar? That innocent shopping cart might just be the biggest threat to your financial goals, and today, I'm going to show you exactly how it's been programmed to empty your wallet and what you can do to fight back. I'm about to reveal the hidden psychology behind shopping cart design, the sneaky tricks retailers use to make you spend more, and, most importantly, the practical strategies that will help you save serious money while still getting the quality products you actually need. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at shopping the same way again. Let's start with a shocking truth that most people never realize. That shopping cart you casually grab at the store entrance isn't just a convenience tool, it's a carefully engineered spending machine. Retail psychologists have spent decades studying how different cart sizes, materials, and even the sound of wheels rolling affect your purchasing behavior. The bigger the cart, the more you feel compelled to fill it. It's called the shopping cart size effect, and it's costing you money every single time you shop. Think about the last time you used a small basket versus a large cart. With a basket, you probably grabbed exactly what you needed and headed to checkout. But with that spacious cart, suddenly you had room for extras, impulse purchases, and items that just looked appealing. This isn't coincidence. It's psychology in action. Retailers know that consumers feel uncomfortable with empty space in their carts, so they design them to be larger than most shopping trips actually require. But the manipulation goes much deeper than cart size. The very act of pushing a cart changes your mindset from focused shopper to casual browser. When you're carrying a basket, you feel the weight of each item you add. That physical feedback creates a natural brake on impulse spending. With a wheeled cart, items seem weightless, making it easier to justify adding more and more products without considering the cumulative cost. The path through most stores is another calculated element working against your savings. Ever notice how you have to walk past tempting displays and promotional items just to reach basic necessities like milk or bread? This isn't store layout coincidence, it's strategic merchandising. Your shopping cart makes it easy to collect impulse items along this journey, turning a quick trip into an expensive adventure. Even the sound of your cart matters more than you might think. Those smooth, quiet wheels on modern carts are designed to be pleasant and unobtrusive, allowing you to shop longer without fatigue or irritation. Older, noisier carts actually encouraged faster shopping because the sound became annoying over time. Retailers learned that quieter shopping experiences lead to higher spending, so they invested in better wheels and cart maintenance. Here's where things get really interesting from a psychological standpoint. The shopping cart creates what behavioral economists call a commitment escalation. Once you've placed items in your cart, you become psychologically invested in purchasing them. The act of physically putting something in your cart triggers ownership feelings, making it harder to remove items, even when you reconsider their necessity. This is why many successful money-saving shoppers deliberately shop without carts when they only need a few items. The digital age has brought new challenges to cart psychology. Online shopping carts are designed with even more sophisticated psychological triggers. They save items for you, send reminder emails, create urgency with limited-time offers, and make one-click purchasing dangerously easy. The virtual cart removes all physical feedback that might naturally limit spending, making it easier than ever to overspend without realizing it. But enough about how carts manipulate your spending. Let's talk about practical solutions that will help you maintain quality while saving money. The first strategy is what I call selective cart usage. For shopping trips where you need 5 items or fewer, skip the cart entirely and use a basket or your own reusable bags. This single change will dramatically reduce impulse purchases because you'll feel the weight and bulk of everything you're considering buying. When you do need a cart for larger shopping trips, try the division method. Mentally or physically, divide your cart into sections: necessities, planned purchases, and a small area for potential impulse items. Set a specific dollar limit for that impulse section and stick to it religiously. This gives you permission to occasionally indulge while maintaining overall spending control. Another powerful technique is the pause and evaluate system. Before placing any item in your cart, pause for 5 seconds and ask yourself 3 questions. Do I actually need this? Is this the best price I can get for this item? Will I definitely use this within the next month? This brief pause interrupts the automatic purchasing impulse and forces conscious decision-making. For online shopping, implement what I call the 24-hour rule. Add items to your virtual cart, then close the website and wait a full day before completing the purchase. You'll be amazed how many items you remove during that waiting period once the initial purchasing excitement wears off. This cooling off period prevents countless unnecessary purchases while ensuring you still get the items you truly need. Let's discuss maintaining quality while saving money, because cutting costs shouldn't mean accepting inferior products. The key is learning to distinguish between worthwhile spending and wasteful spending. High-quality basics like well-made tools, durable clothing, and reliable appliances often justify higher upfront costs because they last longer and perform better. The shopping cart trick here is to research these major purchases beforehand and add them to your cart with confidence, knowing you're making a smart long-term investment. For everyday consumables, focus on unit pricing rather than package pricing. Your shopping cart might make that bulk package look appealing, but calculating the cost per unit reveals whether you're actually saving money. Sometimes smaller packages offer better value, especially for items you won't use quickly or that might expire. Generic and store brands deserve serious consideration for maintaining quality while reducing costs. Many store brands are manufactured by the same companies that produce name brands, using identical or very similar formulations. The savings can be substantial, often 20 to 30%, without any quality compromise. Don't let brand loyalty fill your cart with unnecessarily expensive products when equally good alternatives exist. Seasonal shopping timing can significantly impact both quality and cost. Shopping for seasonal items at the end of their peak season often yields the best prices on high-quality products. Your cart might feel strange filling up with winter coats in March or swimming gear in September, but your savings account will thank you. Now let's address the subscription trap that's become increasingly common with online shopping carts. Retailers love to offer convenient auto delivery subscriptions because they guarantee repeat business and often make consumers less price sensitive over time. While subscriptions can offer convenience and small discounts, they often lead to accumulating products faster than you use them, effectively increasing your costs. Regularly audit your subscriptions and cancel those that aren't providing clear value. Price comparison tools and apps have revolutionized smart shopping, but they require discipline to use effectively. Before adding expensive items to your cart, quickly check prices at competing retailers. Many stores will price match, and even if they won't, you might decide to purchase elsewhere or wait for a better deal. The key is making price checking a habit rather than an occasional practice. Cashback and rewards programs can provide real value, but only when used strategically. Don't let the promise of future rewards justify current overspending. Your cart should contain items you need regardless of rewards, with the cashback or points serving as a bonus rather than a purchasing motivation. Calculate the actual value of rewards programs. Honestly, many provide less benefit than their marketing suggests. Creating and sticking to detailed shopping lists is fundamental to cart control, but the execution matters more than most people realize. Write your list in the order you'll encounter items in the store, grouping similar products together. This reduces time spent browsing and minimizes exposure to impulse-inducing displays. When you add items to your cart, check them off your list immediately. This creates a sense of completion that discourages additional purchases. The envelope budgeting method works excellently for physical shopping. Bring only the cash you've budgeted for your shopping trip, leaving cards at home when possible. This creates an absolute spending limit that your cart cannot exceed. When you're approaching your cash limit, you'll naturally become more selective about additional items, automatically prioritizing necessities over wants. Timing your shopping trips strategically can significantly impact your spending behavior. Shopping when you're hungry, tired, or emotionally stressed leads to poor cart decisions. The best times for controlled shopping are mid-morning or early afternoon, when you're alert but not rushed. Avoid shopping right after payday when you feel temporarily wealthy. And definitely avoid therapy shopping when you're using retail purchases to manage emotions. Understanding store layouts and merchandising tricks helps you navigate more intentionally. Essential items like milk, bread, and pharmacy products are typically placed at the back of stores, forcing you to walk past numerous displays and promotional items. Plan your route to minimize this exposure and train yourself to look straight ahead rather than browsing as you walk through promotional sections. The psychology of cart abandonment in online shopping reveals interesting insights about purchasing decisions. Most online retailers report cart abandonment rates between 60 and 70%, meaning people regularly add items to virtual carts but don't complete purchases. This suggests that the cart filling behavior often represents wishful thinking rather than genuine purchasing intent. Use this natural tendency to your advantage by treating online carts as wish lists rather than purchase commitments. Bulk buying requires careful calculation to ensure real savings. Your cart might accommodate larger quantities, but bulk purchases only save money when you'll actually use all the product before it expires or becomes obsolete. Calculate the total cost of ownership, including storage space, and opportunity cost of money tied up in excess inventory. For non-perishable items you use regularly, bulk buying can provide substantial savings, but for everything else, smaller quantities often prove more economical. Quality assessment skills become crucial when trying to save money without sacrificing product standards. Learn to identify quality markers for products you buy regularly. For clothing, check stitching quality, fabric content, and construction details. For tools, consider weight, material composition, and warranty terms. For electronics, research reliability ratings and user reviews. These assessment skills help you fill your cart with items that provide lasting value rather than false economy. The concept of cost per use provides a valuable framework for cart decisions. Expensive items that you'll use frequently may offer better value than cheap items you'll barely use. A high-quality kitchen knife you use daily might cost more initially, but provide better value than multiple cheap knives that need frequent replacement. Calculate cost per use for significant purchases to guide your cart choices toward long-term value. Social influences significantly affect cart psychology, especially when shopping with others. Family members, friends, or even strangers can influence your purchasing decisions through direct suggestions or subtle social pressure. Develop strategies for maintaining your purchasing independence, such as reviewing your cart privately before checkout or setting ground rules for group shopping trips. Return policies should influence your cart confidence levels. Stores with generous return policies reduce the risk of cart decisions, making it safer to try new products or buy items you're uncertain about. However, don't let good return policies encourage careless purchasing. Returns require time and effort, and some stores track return frequency, potentially affecting your future shopping experience. The environmental impact of your cart choices increasingly matters to many consumers and can affect long-term costs. Products with minimal packaging, sustainable sourcing, or longer lifespans may cost more initially, but provide better overall value when environmental and disposal costs are considered. Energy-efficient appliances, durable goods, and reusable items often justify higher upfront costs through lower long-term expenses. Technology integration in modern shopping carts is expanding rapidly. Some stores now offer smart carts with built-in screens, barcode scanners, and real-time spending tracking. These features can help with budget awareness, but may also increase exposure to targeted advertising and promotional offers. Learn to use cart technology as a tool for spending control rather than letting it become another marketing channel. Developing personal shopping rules creates consistency in cart management. Examples might include never shopping on an empty stomach, always checking unit prices, limiting impulse purchases to under $10, or requiring a 24-hour wait for purchases over a certain amount. Whatever rules you choose, apply them consistently to develop automatic spending discipline. The key to long-term success with cart psychology is recognizing that retailers will continue developing new ways to influence your spending behavior. Stay informed about common marketing tactics, remain skeptical of deals that seem too good to be true, and regularly evaluate whether your shopping habits align with your financial goals. Remember that every item in your cart represents a choice between immediate gratification and long-term financial security. By understanding how carts are designed to influence your behavior and implementing the strategies we've discussed today, you can take control of your shopping experience and keep more money in your pocket without sacrificing the quality of products you bring home. The next time you grab a shopping cart, you'll know exactly what psychological forces are at work and have practical tools to resist their influence. Your future self will thank you for watching this video and implementing these money-saving strategies. If you found this information valuable, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more practical financial tips that will help you build a more secure financial future. See you in the next one.